Hi, my name is Sadai. If this is your first video with me, I am a Pokemon YouTube content creator. Usually I just do Pokemon TCG Pocket and Pokemon Go stuff, but I really wanted to start doing some mainline games. Rookie mistake though, I've been playing this for 15 minutes and I realized I was not recording the game footage. So I don't want to restart. I've restarted this so many times already. This is actually my second run through of this game, trying to Nuzlocke this. It's called Pokémon Evolved. And I've lost my first run through and I'm in technically my third, because the second run through will never see the light of day. So I'm in my third, and I was 15 minutes in and I don't want to restart, so I apologize. You just saw my team right now. It's a Charmander and it's a Venonat. My first encounter was a Venonat. I caught it. We're moving on. The gimmick with Pokemon Evolved, if you don't know, is it's based off of Pokemon Leaf, which is a 3rd gen game, and I've never played a 3rd gen game. And Pokemon can evolve further. All the original 151 Pokemon can evolve further. The creators of this game gave them new evolutions, further evolutions. Some of them have new types. I don't know what they all are. I've only seen a couple, and we're gonna go for it. I have done the intro for this video 3 times now, and I'm gonna forget what I've told you and what I haven't told you. I apologize for that. It's so unfortunate that I lost, or I just forgot to press record. So we are just kind of grinding right now. There are some modern conveniences in this game. For example, they've given me infinite rare candies, but I'm trying not to use them, because I am Nuzlocking the game and I want to try and build a connection with my team, and part of that is grinding. It's one of the things that I love about early game Pokemon games is the grind and leveling them up and like getting to see them and use them and know them and stuff. So I really wanted a Bellsprout or an Oddish, and I got a Venonat, so we're running with Venonat. I'm actually really curious about Venonat because it's not a Pokemon I've ever really played a game with before. Does it struggle? It didn't struggle. Okay, so it's just gonna, oh, it does struggle. There we go. I hope that doesn't kill me. That'd be awful. Struggle can be quite powerful, actually. And I got a Venonat, so I'm excited to try and use it. I wasn't super excited that it's a bug type, because I'll probably get another bug type in the forest, in Viridian Forest. But if it gets a special attack before Brock, it might be decent. So the game does have some modern convenience updates, like the infinite rare candy. That's one Pokemon you would also love to get. But my Route 1 encounter was Venonat, so, and I named it Blythe. Why? Don't know. It came to my mind. So it's tail whipping. I'm gonna try and disable its tackle. Nope, it tail whipped. I'm gonna switch. I have to switch to. Okay, I've been tail whipped twice. I need to get out of here. It's level 3, so it's not too powerful. It's not the level 5. My previous runs have been ended because of a level 5 Pidgey and a level 10 Butterfree. The level 10 Butterfree run is on my channel. It's attempt 1 video. That's as far as I got. And then the one that got ended by the Pidgey you'll never see, because I'm just so mad at myself for losing that. I got so excited because I had caught a Bellsprout. I was like, Brock, I got Brock. I got Brock's number. Brock's going down. And then the Bellsprout immediately got knocked out by a level 5 Pidgey. So that's why we're trying to grind a little bit and not lose Blythe so early. I've said this in each run so far, because it's happened in each run. Crits in this game are ×2 damage, so they are run killers. Hate it. A crit will come through and kill a Pokemon. For sure. No doubt in my mind. So we're going to try and avoid that the best we can, and I need to learn to protect these guys a little bit better. Because of my arrogance, I put them at risk when I shouldn't. I have done Nuzlocks before. I haven't really explained the rules of a Nuzlocke, have I? In a Nuzlocke, you can only catch the first Pokemon you encounter on a route. So Venonat here was my first encounter. That's why I caught it, and I'm not catching any of the other Pokemon that might be better. And if a Pokemon dies, it's dead. If a Pokemon gets knocked out, you cannot use it anymore. I'm a little scared of Rattata. I'm gonna just switch right away. So yeah, each encounter is important, and each Pokemon that you catch is important. If you don't catch the encounter, you forfeit the encounter. There was another part of a Nuzlocke that's important. What was the other part? Oh, and you have to nickname all your Pokemon. So that's why they have nicknames. Yeah, we're still really early game. We're still trying to get to know our Pokemon a little bit, see what they're good at, see what they're not good at. I do believe that the creators of this game updated movesets. I believe the creators of this game updated encounter tables. Because you don't, at least in Pokemon Red, I've never played Leaf Green. In Pokemon Red, you would never catch a Venonat on Route 1. So, clearly, they've updated the encounter tables since Pokemon Red. Can't believe I forgot to record my game footage. I'm really sorry. You really only missed me catching a Venonat and then like grinding a little bit. Too bad I didn't forget to record my footage on the one I lost the Bellsprout, because then I would pretend like I didn't lose the Bellsprout. But this is officially run 2. The Bellsprout run does not count. I didn't like that run. It wasn't working out in my favor. Alright, we do need... let's go with 6 for now. We do need some potions. I'm going to try and not spam potions during battles. But I'm also not hardcore Nuzlocking this, meaning I'm not trying to do a challenge run. This is I think it's just a kind of like a cosmetic change to Pokemon Leaf Green. It's not a challenge run. It's not Radical Red. Emerald Imperium, I think, is the other one. Like, it's not a challenge game. I'm not trying to punish myself. I just want to have a good time. Losing the runs, it's not a good time, but we're gonna see how it goes. Alright, so we're gonna put Pyre in front because I do not trust Venonat to survive the attempt to catch something. And it's kind of slow, actually. Has a decent attack stat. Charmander is currently my hardest hitter with Ember. Okay, so we're going to go over here and we're going to catch our next Pokemon. Oh yeah, and also duplicates for catching. You don't, if you've already caught it, you don't catch it again. Which in my first run was nice because I caught a Rattata on the first route, which is kind of sucky, but it meant that if I ever encountered a Rattata again, I didn't have to catch it. So there is a risk that I'm still going to get a Rattata. Now over here, I don't know what the encounter table is. On my previous run, I encountered a Growlithe. Okay, we got a flying type. Still haven't repeated a typing yet, which is nice. Spearow is my less favorite Gen 1 bird. Probably my least favorite Gen 1 bird. Never been a big fan. Always preferred Pidgey. Preferred Doduo. Farfetch'd. I have a soft spot in my heart for most of those. Not really a soft spot in my heart for Mr. Spearow here. But it is a part of the team, and it will hopefully never die. So we got a male Spearow. Yes, we have to nickname you. You will be I'm going with a lot of B names. There we go. P. This is more for a duck, isn't it? There was something called, there was a Plucky Duck, wasn't there? In like a kid's cartoon. Where is Plucky Duck? I don't remember, but this is Plucky. Oh, it's a P name. I was trying to diversify the names, but it happened. Let's put... So there is experience share, which is one of the nice modern... I don't know. I'm actually not crazy about experience share, but it is a modern of life improvement. They did the physical special split for attacks, which is a nice, a very important modern improvement. Again, if I'm repeating myself, I don't remember what I've said in this video versus what I was in the previous recording. That's a crucial improvement for me. I don't want to play a game that doesn't have the physical special split, because it makes so many Pokemon obsolete when the attack is dependent on the type of the attack and not, you know what the physical special split is. If you don't know what it is, Google it. So that's a nice thing that they did improve. A couple things that are not improved is you still have to use HMs, which is a big bummer. I hate using HMs, but we can and we will because we're playing the game. And there's no fairy type, so they didn't retype the Pokemon as a fairy type, which is a bummer. So like Mr. Mime, Jigglypuff, Clefairy, unfortunately, are, oh wow, that was a huge crit, are a little less good. We will not be excited to get a Jigglypuff at all. Why are you doing that? Meowth. So we are going to run, we're going to knock out this Meowth, and then, no. Sorry. I feel like Pokemon used to be over there. Like when I was a kid, I feel like I always went over for Pokemon. We will go up and get our next encounter, and then we're going to grind a little bit before we go into the forest, because the forest is where I lost my first run. And I don't want to do that again. Actually, I want to save because I got my Spearow. Plucky. Because I got Plucky Duck. The reason why I'm saving is after I basically lost the run to the Butterfree, I went and put in my Charmander into the box and the game crashed. And I hadn't saved. So, oh, there's an Abra here. Can you imagine? It's gonna teleport, but I'm just gonna hit it. That would have been one heck of a special attacker, but actually it might not learn any attacks, so. I have a feeling I'm gonna get a Rattata. Oh, and this is something important that I haven't mentioned yet. Even though I am a YouTube content creator, as weird of a thing as that is to say, I don't have the best recording equipment. The computer I use for my videos and stuff, it's an 8-year-old computer. It does not have the hardware for recording. The game is obviously, if you haven't noticed, you might be like, is something wrong with my computer as you're watching this? Is something wrong with YouTube? Nope, it's my computer. It's my computer's fault. If it's a little laggy or a little choppy, that's my computer's fault. I am intending to get a new computer this summer. I'm looking forward to it very much because it should make my life a lot easier. Did I already get the item that's up here? Okay. But I didn't want to wait to start this until I had a new computer because I got too excited and I really wanted to play this game. And I wanted to start recording. So please be patient with me. I guess if it's too painful to watch, like if you really can't watch it, come back in a couple weeks and I'll have a better computer with a better system, and the gameplay will look a little bit better. But I hope it's not intolerable. I feel like my content is really good for, you know, hanging out, and maybe you have something else, like you're working on something over here and you're like watching my content over here, and I think my content is really good for that. So maybe you're not paying too close of attention to my gameplay and its lagginess. I'm gonna save again after this because I don't want to watch this again if my game crashes. Hopefully the sound isn't laggy. That would be the worst, I think, if the sound was laggy and choppy. I actually don't know. It's like running okay as I record this, but I don't know how well the recorder is picking it up. The recorder might be adding some extra choppiness to it. I tried to use some like really official recording stuff, and it was unbearable. Like, forget about like 30 frames per second. It was like half a frame per second. So I had to do a little bit of Googling, and I found some workarounds to try and capture the screen footage in a way that wouldn't completely demolish like my computer's ability to record. And this is the best I came up with. So for now, please be patient with me and try to enjoy. Another fire type. Okay, so this was a problem last time because it roared me and I lost the encounter. So I am going to try a Pokeball. This is not the encounter I wanted. I did not want a Growlithe. But I would love to have you. Don't roar me out. I jinxed it. That sucks. I hate losing encounters this early. Especially a Growlithe. Like, Arcanine has a high base stat total. I would have liked a lot of stuff instead of losing a Growlithe. See, that's why crits are Nuzlocke killers. It turns what should be safe into a death. I'm really hoping Blythe learns like Absorb or oh, I need to check out my Spearow. If it learns a special attack, I know it's not going to learn like a good special attack, but if it gets Absorb or Confusion, like, that'd be great. Mild ups speed and downs one of the defenses, I think. So I think that's what it does, unless it's one of the really, really bad ones where it just like ups a defense and lowers the other defense. It might be one of those that ups a defense and lowers a defense. I feel like that's the most common type of nature. I never get I rarely get a beneficial nature. They always are like, it's always like mild or gentle or whatever the other one is that you get one defense but at the expense of another. I always get that nature. So I would have been happy with a Caterpie. I was like, because if I can get, the level cap for Brock is level 14. And I think Butterfree can get Confusion at level 10, so it can hit. I know it's like quad weak to. See, this Growlithe didn't try to run away from me, and it has Intimidate. So Intimidate, like I could Intimidate cycle the Brock. Yeah, see, he's not gonna let me catch him. I can't. I've already lost the encounter, but. Yeah, the recording's a bit choppy right now. I can see it on my screen, so I can imagine it's coming through worse in the recording. And I apologize for that. I have closed every app on my computer. I have tried to commit as much operating memory and all that stuff to this as I could. It says the game itself is running great, but I'm sure it's because of the recording that is cutting down on the frame rate significantly. So I apologize. I promise I will get better. Stick it out with me, please. And I miss this too. I miss this about old Pokemon games where they used to show you your stat increases, because I like to monitor how my stats are increasing, especially in a Nuzlocke. I think that's kind of important. Like, you want to see what your Pokemon's strong in and what your Pokemon's weak in. So like, if your defense is like a lot stronger or weaker than your special defense, you'd want to know that. I think. I do. We're not going to stay in against a level 7. Actually, I'm kind of in a bad spot here. Let's growl. You're growling me. I will growl you. I do like birds. I'm glad to have a bird. We will have to use TMs, so we're going to need fly. Fearow can fly, assuming I don't lose the Fearow to a crit here. The longer the battle goes, the more susceptible you are to a crit. So let's switch out here. Last time I went into the forest at like level 6 and lost. So since I'm battling a level 7 right now, I want to at least get to level 7. Oh my gosh, this is risky. If he crits me... I need a Pokemon that has like anti-crit. Ooh, look at that EXP. We're gonna go down a hill. This is the grindiness, right? This is what old Pokemon games were. Even with the EXP share, like, I'm still having to grind in this, which I think is a good thing. I don't hate that. Now, they did give infinite rare candies, and I think that cheapens the experience. Now, if I am I'm planning on making hour-and-a-half, maybe 2-hour-long videos of this playthrough. And if I ever find that I'm like spending half the video just grinding to remain at a level where I'm not just instantly getting KO'd, I'll start using rare candies. So I was thinking like, what level am I at? If I can get these both to 7, I'll rare candy up to 8. Because it's going to take a little while to get them up to 8. And I don't want to go into that forest again underleveled. I think I got super lucky when my first encounter was a level 10 Butterfree. Because if I could have, and I actually ended up catching it, but my team was so decimated that there was no way. There was no way I was going to beat Brock with a Butterfree and a Rattata. I didn't think, so I didn't even try. It had killed my Weedle. It had killed my Charmander. I was like, it's over. This run is over. It's a wash. Like, let's just reset. Oh, I did the help thing again. No, I don't need to know it's a battle. Get out of here. Oh, see, that's bad. Defense, low defense. So apparently, I'm guessing this nature is up special defense, down defense. So not the best, but I guess it's not the worst. Could have been attack lowering or speed lowering. Back. We are going. I actually don't know if Gen 3 kills you on the poison. So we're gonna heal up our Plucky. Oh, I remembered. Nah, I didn't write. Nicknaming is an art, and I have not mastered it. Oh, I forgot to switch train. It's okay. It's not okay. That is not okay. Monster of a rat. Oh, and it tail whipped me too. I think I'm a little sad that I have not caught a Rattata yet, because I kind of want to get it off the encounter table and not have to encounter it again. But I keep forgetting that this is a special game where Pokemon evolve further. So Eradicate will continue to evolve. And I'm assuming when it continues to evolve, it will continue to get stronger. Which is maybe meaning it's not going to suck. And if Eradicate doesn't suck, whatever its final stage is, maybe I'll be glad to have it. Sorry for the choppiness, I can see it. That means that section was probably pretty slow, pretty low frame rate. What would I want? Do I want like sleep powder? Do I want poison powder on Blythe here? I would really love absorb. I know the problem with a bug type, obviously, is that it's weak to rock. So when I go up against Brock and it starts throwing rocks at me, Venonat, oh my god, these crits. Venonat is going to be in trouble. And if it has Absorb, it can at least heal some back for super effective damage. So, I'm beginning to think that you know, the grind is part of the experience for me, but the more battles you have, the higher percentage chance, like the higher probability of your Pokemon dying to a crit. If you just don't fight, you won't die to crits. This reminds me of being a kid, walking back to Viridian City, walking up to the grass, walking down to Viridian City, walking up to the grass, trying to get levels. In Viridian Forest, I don't know what I can encounter. I'm assuming Caterpie, Weedle, maybe Oddish. It'd be great to get a grass type. Unfortunately, most grass types are also poison types, and I already have a poison type. Potentially, I think I can get a Pikachu, potentially, which is not what I'm looking for. Not looking for a Pikachu. It is cool to have a stab flying type move already. I don't think Pidgey gets that for a while, except for Gust. And I know in Gen 1 Gust was a normal type move, not a flying type move. Definitely important that they fix that. But I don't know if they fix that by Gen 3 or not. Another reason I don't want to rare candy these guys, look at that! One hit KO. Well done. Is EVs. This is a game where I think EVs are going to matter, so I need these attack EVs and I need these speed EVs and all that stuff. So, alright, so I'm going to knock this out, and I'm up to level 7, like I said. I'm going to rare candy to level 8. Both my Venonat and my Plucky here. And then we're going to go get our last encounter before the gym. Learn and Leer. I like to see it. Let me save. Just in case for some reason the rare candying crashes the game. 0 badges. I haven't even fought a trainer yet, have I? Yummy, yummy. No defense, unfortunately. Most of what we're going to see are physical attacks, so Plucky is not strong on the defensive side. Blythe is doing okay with defense. It's actually got really well-rounded stats. How do they compare to Pyre here? Pyre's a little faster. Interesting. So we're gonna leave Spearow out front because it has super effective attacks. If I see a Beedrill or a Butterfree, maybe we can weaken it before Spearow gets destroyed. But I'm hoping that there's like level 5 or 6 Pokemon in here that I can catch without dying. Okay, we're getting a Weedle. That is not what I wanted. Did not want the Weedle. It's probably the worst of the encounters, actually, except for maybe Pikachu. I'm just thinking, what could have transpired? Yeah, I think we're gonna be hurting for Brock. It really depends on what I get move-wise. And if they gave Venonat something that can help with Brock, I am going to rare candy it up. I am going to rare candy it up to level 6 a little bit. We'll then do a little switch training with it. And then I need to check its nature too. Hopefully it's not modest. Modest or timid. Oh, see? Special attack up. No attack, defense, or speed. That's bad. That shows me that it's probably not a nature I like. Check summary. Relaxed. Is relaxed up defense, down speed? Down speed on a Beedrill. Not good. Alright, we're gonna switch train for a minute and then we're going to heal. And then we'll try to go through the forest. See, that's what I wanted. Ah, if we could have gotten Oddish. Unfortunately, it would double up on the poison, but I already doubled up on poison. Beedrill is also a poison type. I wonder. So I have 2 bug poisons. That's not great. I have a repeat Beedrill Venonat. I don't know if the further evolutions, if they'll change typings. But that's what I wanted, man. I wanted Absorb. Absorb could run through Brock. Stab Absorb from a grass type. All that 20 base power attack. Destroying Pokemon out here. We'll at least get to our Kakuna, I guess. It'll be a defensive wall. Hi Kakuna, speak of the devil. And this is not like this is not without risk. Like I could easily run into a level 10 Beedrill right now or a level 10 Butterfree. and all of this just goes away. I should have just switched into... I mean, he can't kill me, right? Could have just switched into Charmander and been done with it, but we need to let Plucky get some of that defensive EV stuff. I'm gonna turn down the AC. It's getting a little cold in here. $60 XP fat. See, that's why you fight. Even though I know I have rare candies. I want to evolve Weedle, and then I'll go heal. Yeah, that's choppy. I'm sure you saw how bad that was. Okay, Weedle's right on the evolution doorstep. I guess technically I have personal bested. I've caught 4 Pokemon. I have not lost the run at my first encounter in Viridian Forest. I have my first evolution. Check out that evolution screen, see how... I don't have any experience playing Gen 3 games, so, you know, this is all new to me. I actually used to not evolve my Beedrill Kakuna until it hit level 9, because I thought... Not my Beedrill Kakuna, my Weedle Caterpie, until they hit level 9, because I didn't like using Metapod or Kakuna. So I would hold off on evolving them until they hit level 9, and then they'd evolve the next level into their final form. And I always thought that was better. Because they don't have as good of attack stat. And it takes them forever. It just took them forever to level up. They made String Shot, it's only 95% accurate. You can miss your string shots. Actually, I should check. Can Peck miss? Peck cannot miss. How did I switch Pokemon? No. I thought I switched Pokemon before. What's going on? Okay, there we go. Tackle can miss. Scratch cannot. So, does that automatically make Charmander a little bit better than Bulbasaur and Squirtle? Because Tackle can miss? One of the most ridiculous things they ever did in this game. Making Tackle less than 100% accurate. My oddish. Yeah, see, it does no damage. So, switch training these things was always rough. We are going to... We're going to switch train into Plucky, and then I'm going to level up Kakuna. Actually, I'm just going to level them up to level 9 so that they match Pyre. And then we'll start making our way through the forest. I didn't need to switch train that if I was just going to level them up anyway. So I'm trying to balance the grind and the game and, you know, the entertainment value and all that. So let's get them up to level to match Pyre here. So that's 2 for Sting. Only getting those defensive stats. I feel like I had to earn the evolution, right? You have to earn the evolution. You have to earn the capture by not just like over leveling right away. Because Brock's going to be level 14. I want to be level 14 by the time I get to Brock. So I don't want to over level. I actually don't know when Venonat evolves. Oh, Supersonic is not what we were looking for. That is not going to win against Brock. Do I even need to go heal? I don't know if we need to go heal. There's items, right? Let's at least clear out the items over here. I don't think there's any trainers. Oh, important Pokeball. For all those encounters. It's the run killer. It has confusion. Oh, I'm toast. I didn't think it'd have confusion yet. I thought confusion would be level 10, but maybe it gets it on evolution. So I guess we're hoping for Ember Kill here. Like, if this is okay, it might not be a Tuco. Use something else. Butterfree is so powerful. Alright, we did not lose the run. We're going to keep going. I have now lost 2 encounters. But this is a Nuzlocke, right? It's not supposed to be easy. Let's go put our deceased bug into... that's so... 1 level away from a Beedrill, which potentially could have done something. I don't know what it could have done. Couldn't have done much against Brock, to be honest. I'm not forgetting an encounter anywhere, am I? Like... Sorry if you heard that. Pallet Town does not have an encounter. Viridian City doesn't have an encounter. Pewter City doesn't have an encounter. Except for fishing, and I can't fish. I don't think they've given me the rod. I don't think you get that early. No, you just get Teachy TV. Oh, I gotta deposit it. So last time I tried to deposit a Pokemon, my game crashed, so... trying to prevent that. If the game crashes, I'm gonna pretend like I didn't lose a Pokemon, and we're gonna just go back in, and we're gonna cut. That's my bad. Move. Part E. I wasn't very kind to Kakuna. I was not excited to see him when I caught him, and it came back to bite me just like the Growlithe. I need to be happy, I need to be grateful for my Pokemon. There was nothing. What else could I have done? Like, I could have switched into Charmander right away. I could have tried to switch into Spearow. I could have rare candied them further, but, like, we were the same level. I just don't know what else I could have done there. Heck it. Heck it. Oh, and I'm barely gaining any experience, like... Let's get him up to 10 with Pyre. Like, I know there's people who would play this game and, like, just get your encounters, rare candy up to level 14, And I don't begrudge those people at all. Like, play the game you want to play the game. Do it. Just like I'll play the game like I want to play the game. Was he already level 10? No, okay. But see, this is why I don't want to do it, because I've barely used Blythe recently because I've just been rare candying him. And I want to use them. I want to use the Pokemon I've got. I don't think I've missed any other items over there. It's been so long since I've played a Gen 1 game. I am going to do the trainer battles. I'm not going to skip them. I want the experience. I want the EVs. I want all that. And again, I guess like if I have to start over again, I'm going to be frustrated. I'm going to rush through this a bit more. I understand why people rush through the early game, because I guess you're probably more likely to lose early game than late game. And people just don't want to replay the same. I mean, I've been going 45 minutes, right? People don't want to replay the same 45 minutes over and over again just to lose, right? See, Spearow's really good for the forest. Spearow's really good for this, but when we get to Brock, man, Brock is such a wall. Spearow takes out these grass and bug types really easily, though. And I need money. I spent all my money on Pokeballs, which I forgot I was Nuzlocking, so I didn't actually need Pokeballs. That would have been cool. Why can't I catch that? It's super effective against Brock. I just got bad luck. Bad luck encounters. Didn't get the grass type, didn't get the fighting type. I mean, in Pokemon Yellow, like when they gave Nidoran double kick, like that's what you needed to beat Brock. If you didn't start with Bulbasaur or something, like that was your ticket to Brock. So Nuzlocking makes it a lot harder to get past Brock. As a kid, yeah, there were tons of times I lost to Brock. But I didn't know what a Nuzlocke pack was. They didn't have Nuzlocks back then, so so you would just go to the Pokemon Center, grind, heal up, grind, try again, grind, heal up. Sending out Metapod, Venonat. We're gonna have a Venomat on Venonat fight here. How much would I love confusion? I think it has to disable me now, so that's why I went for Supersonic. Yeah. But I didn't want them to also disable my tackle like I disabled theirs. Look at that crit! I really think it might end at Brock. I don't have much confidence with this. Again, it's not a challenge. It's not a challenge mode. So there's a chance that I beat him. He's not like constructed to destroy runs, but I just don't have any attacks. I have no attacks for him. I have one special attack right now. And even Venonat isn't really created to be a special attacker. Like Venonat has a stronger attack stat. It's not until it evolves into Venomoth that it becomes a special attacker. So I don't know what special attacks it gets. Even if it got like Struggle Bug or something, like something stab special. Even though it's resisted. It's better than nothing. We just need something. We got Supersonic at 9, right? So maybe we get something else at 12. We can hope. This is now the world's slowest Venonat. We will be switching to, what's his name? Charmander. For the next Pokemon. But luckily they have not done much damage to me. So what's gonna happen? What'll happen if Brock, if I beat Brock, we'll continue the run, even if I lose Pokemon. If Brock wipes me, oh, I won't switch to Fire, actually. Fire just leveled up. Let's see if we can just beat it with Lucky, or Blythe. Oh wait, Blythe is super slow, I forgot. If Brock beats me, what will I do? I will start the run again. But I will probably wait, or not wait, but I will probably not do a full-length video getting back to Brock where you have to watch me grind and stuff. I'll record, I'll catch him, I'll edit it down until we get back to Brock. Because this video is now my second Get to Brock video. It's an hour long. And I don't know how many people I can get to watch this a third time. Oh man, there were options. There were options for a Pokemon that could help, but Butterfree's Confusion is not Stab. Butterfree is not a Psychic type. But man, would that Confusion have helped against a Geodude. I think Brock has, I know in, like, he had Geodude and Onix. I think he has 3 in this. Don't quote me on that. I watched, like I said, I watched a streamer play. I watched the streamer play for like 2 hours, and they got to Misty in 2 hours. I'm not gonna get to Misty in 2 hours because they rare candied and they just booked plays through. I'm taking my time. I'm not trying to rush this game. So let us switch you back. How much EXP did you need? 163, 297. Switch. I'm also playing on set style, not switch style, so that does make it a little more challenging also. Not that that's caused anything to die yet, but there might be a time in the future where something dies because of that. There's the Pikachu. In all of its low frame rate glory. Okay, we're not staying in with Fire. Or sorry, Plucky. I don't remember their names. Oh, it knows Growl. I thought it would just know Thundershock. Well, that's unfortunate. Tackle. We might have to switch into Pyre. This is why Blythe needs a special attack. Yep, we're switching to Fire. I needed a crit like 2 turns ago. Wonder why it's not Thundershocking. I remember being a kid. Speak of the devil. I remember being a kid and spending so much time in Viridian Forest. Like, it's a maze, it's long, it's hard. As a kid, you get lost and you're confused and you don't know what you're doing. And honestly, you're just beating up Pokemon. But it took me forever to find a Pikachu. I didn't even know it was in there. And then it was before Pikachu was like the wildly crazy mascot that it is today. And the first one that appeared, I was like shooketh. And then it thunder shocked me. It was the first electric attack that I'd ever seen. Yeah, it blew my mind. And it was such a low encounter. And then after Pikachu kind of became the mascot, I think they increased the encounter rate in future games, and obviously they made it like the mascot in Pokemon Yellow, so everybody got one. But then it was bad. Like, you couldn't beat Brock with it. I don't remember there being a trainer here. So I would like to get to level 12 naturally on all my Pokemon, and then we can maybe rare candy up to level 14. I just want to get through the forest on my own power. Even though I've already rare candied up like 3 levels on everybody. We're really hoping for a new attack at level 12 for Mr. Blythe here. I'm being kind of stubborn, and like I want Blythe to take it out. If we get the crit, it's gone, but I don't want it to rely on Charmander. Honestly, Spearow and Charmander are great starts because you get through the forest really easily with them, but then neither of them do anything against Brock. And that's why Bulbasaur's fine. It's not great in the forest, actually. It's not super effective against stuff in the forest, but its poison type helps a little bit defensively. Squirtle is probably the best early game because there's really, at least like in Pokemon Red and Yellow, or Red and Blue, there was no grass types in Viridian Forest, I don't think. The first grass type you really ever saw was like a Paris in Mount Moon. Maybe there were a few others scattered around. Oh, we hit level 12 and we didn't learn anything, didn't we? So maybe level 14. Level 14 is our only chance of learning a new attack. Yes, Charlie, you lost. I beat you, fair and square. I didn't even know there would be a trainer there. Alright, what are our EXP counts? 316, 450, 250, so Spearow first. So I kind of do this switch train thing when I have a game with EXP share. I put the one that needs the least EXP to level up in front, and then that way I can rotate through them and everybody gets a little bit of battle time, and the ones that take the longest to level up get some of the EXP share before it's their time to go in. So that's how I cycle through. Give everybody a little bit of time in the spotlight. It seems like the game runs okay, except for when it's in transition. So when it's transitioning into a battle or out of a battle, and in the overworld it's not great, but actually I haven't had to use a potion. Like, my team is trucking along. It's doing alright here. It's just not gonna be Brock. One more trainer, and then I'm through the forest. And I'll still be using Plucky, so this should not be a problem. Actually, I know there's more hidden items in Viridian Forest, but I don't know where they are. I could look it up, I guess, but I don't think there's anything that's like game-breakingly good. Look at Plucky go. We're so proud of Plucky. I actually bad-mouthed about every single Pokemon I got in this, except for the Venonat. When I got the Venonat, I was actually surprised and kind of excited. Never used a Venonat. It's one of those Pokemon that was always like later game, and by that time you had your team and you had stronger Pokemon for sure, so you were like, I'm not starting over with a Venonat. And like, first gen, there's so many poison types, so when you catch a new poison type, you're like, I already have a poison type. And the bug type was not one that you were like excited to add to your team, usually. Bugs were early game and then abandoned pretty quickly. So like transitioning into the battle is really slow, really choppy. But then once the battle kind of gets going, it seems to be decent frame rate wise. We'll see how bad the recording is once I actually stop the recording. Alright, we have arrived, more or less, at Pewter City. Unfortunately, this is still Route 2, so you can't catch a new Pokemon here. Even though the encounter table is different than the previous Route 2, it's not a new route. Actually, I don't. Okay. I wish there was grass here that you could catch Pokemon in. So they have not like done all of the quality of life improvements of other game mods, but alright, we're gonna go try Brock. Like, there's nothing else to do. We're just gonna level up and go try. I didn't catch any Pokemon that are gonna make this easy. Basically comes down to what it learns right now, if anything. Nothing. Yeah, I have very little hope for this battle. I am committed to trying to make the run work. Okay, Charmander, I see you. You're trying to be the hero here? At least it's okay. And now we got Smokescreen, so maybe we can get lucky and dodge some attacks, dodge some tackles, dodge some rock throws. I think I get rid of Scratch and I keep Growl. Because if I can Smokescreen and Growl a little bit, maybe that gives me a win con. That was another thing about Spearow. It never got like, it never got Sand Attack, which Pidgey did. And Sand Attack's a little cheesy, but it can win you some battles. Alright, so like I said, we will see what happens here. If I make it out, we will continue the run. Even if it's just with the Venonat. But if we lose everybody, then what can I do? I am gonna let myself heal in battle. Oh, I didn't mean to talk to you twice. I need to mash B instead. I will let myself heal in battle, but I'm not gonna try and like overdo it. Like if he's just gonna wipe me, he's gonna wipe me. A Rhyhorn? Well, I don't know why I led with Blythe. Blythe can't touch a rock type. I'm an idiot. Plucky can't top with touch. I should have just led with fire. Hit twice, hit twice, hit twice, hit twice. Stop. Oh no. 5 times, you cheater. Yeah, I think we're done. Like, what can I do? I can't do anything. If we get some attack boosts, maybe, from Metal Claw. I think Metal Claw can raise attack, right? Maybe I played that. Actually, I'm gonna heal. I am gonna use a heal. Because I should have just led with Charmander. Charmander is basically the win con here. It can smoke screen, it can growl, it can use Metal Claw. So I guess that's what they did for Charmander early game, right? Is they gave it Metal Claw to try and let it survive Brock. Now he's probably gonna tackle. I don't know if he has Rock Throw yet. I'm sure Brock's will have Rock Throw. Which is super effective on all my Pokemon. And the best I can do is a non-stab physical attack. I'm curious how much Ember does. Like, will Ember knock it out? If it defense curl again. Okay. Just out of curiosity. A little bit of research. Okay, that did not do awful damage. So maybe after a defense curl, Ember is better. I'm gonna go heal. They should have made that one of those ledges you can jump over, because I mean, I guess there's not a ton of trainers in there that you're battling, but it would have helped us little baby trainers if you could just directly access the Pokemon Center. My next encounter isn't until the next route. When do you get the old rod? I don't even remember. Because then I can go back to Pewter and Viridian and catch something in the water. Get my water types. Maybe it would have been too easy if they gave you the old rod before Brock. Even though it's probably just a Magikarp. It's probably all you can catch with an old rod. Maybe a Poliwag, depending how generous they're being. But when you're Nuzlocking, like based on the encounter table, I'm sure you're much more likely to get a Magikarp with an old rod. Did I switch? I didn't switch. I didn't put Pyre in front. Supersonic? How much do I wish I had Absorb? I hit Supersonic. But that's even worse for... It's very bad for... for Charmander. That's awful for Charmander. I didn't realize they had an Omanyte. I've seen this battle played before. but I didn't really register. If this is like Ammonite Kabuto, like, then there's no way to beat this without a grass type. Unless he doesn't have a water type attack. I didn't realize I got Fury attack. Fury attack is probably more likely. Unfortunately, I think I just have to go for status to try and pull this out. If he has like Ammonite, Kabuto, Onyx, it's gonna be rough. And crits. The longer I do this, the more I'm risking crits. If I get 3 hits or more, it's better than Peck, I believe. Okay, so I'm averaging a Peck right now. I just don't know what to do. What else do I do? I just gotta attack. He hasn't shown a water move. The bad thing is, Ember is quad resisted, right? But his defense is so high, it might not even matter. Just to go in with a special attack might be best. Try for a crit. Try for 5 crits. Got one. I mean, Spear's out here trying his best. I have to switch. What can I do? Can I disable bite? Then he just withdraws and I tackle until he dies? Tackle's not gonna do the job until I get a crit. Oh, he has constrict. Does that lock me in? Can I switch? It's not rat. Can I bait the dangerous moves with Venonat, disable them? Constrict does what? Lowers my speed. Oh dear. That's not fair. Can I bait the oh, that did nothing. Oh my man, it might not matter. Like, if I can't kill it. Okay, got the crit. Crit mattered. Okay, took the whole team to knock out the first Pokemon. Onyx is in. Onyx thankfully has the god-awful attack stat, but if it starts... So that's the one that keeps damaging you, right? Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna win. I think that's gonna put Charmander at severe risk. If I start getting some attack boosts with Metal Claw, I can maybe beat whatever comes in next. That's unnecessary damage. Oh, that was a crit the first time, wasn't it? Oh, smoke screen. Alright, so I think I have to switch into Venonat. And I didn't get attack boosts. If I got attack boosts, I'd stay in. I think it's Kabuto. Yeah. I have to switch to Venonat. I have to try to disable. I have to find out what this Kabuto has. It has Rock Throw. If I'm faster, I doubt I'm faster than a Kabuto. Okay, we disabled it. It has Harden. There's nothing I can do for Harden. I might lose. Oh, it's already undisabled. I thought you were guaranteed a certain amount of turns with disable. Is it a range of turns? Yeah, I lost. I really wanted to try to get out of this Deathless. But look at my HP. Crits. What can I do? It has a high defense. Like, all I have left are physical attacks that are not effective. So, like, what can I do? Just trying, just holding on. Yep, I think that's clearly game, right? He's really trying though. 2 5ers in a row. Poor Spearow. I badmouthed him. Yep, so it ends here. I will try again. I will not make you sit through the hour and 17 minutes to get back here. Or even more, because I forgot to record for part of that. Okay, PB though. We personal bested. We got to Brock. I will not make you sit through every piece of this. I will highlight certain parts, like my encounters, and if anything spicy happens where I get knocked out by a Pokemon or something, or if I miss an encounter or something like that, I'll put all that in there for you. But we'll get back to Brock as soon as we can. So thanks for watching. Keep watching, and yeah, stick around. We'll see what happens next. How do I restart the game? Alright, so we are on run number 3 now. And Pyre is back. We're about to go up against Geki, our rival, with a Squirtle. I've lost this battle in the last couple runs due to crits. Crits on their side, not on my side, obviously, because I'm losing. Yeah, so we'll see how Pyre does this time. And then, yeah, I'll show you what I catch after we get through this and all that stuff. Man, Oak liked to talk a lot in these remakes. When I was a kid, you just had to figure it out yourself. They threw you into a battle with menus, and you're like, I don't know what any of these things do. What is growl? What is and you had to click the button to find out. You had to use your brain to figure it out. What do these attacks do? Probably the first time I ever saw the word Ember. Okay, so I got my I just went tail whips. All right, well we'll keep scratching. We got a crit. We got a crit. We got a crit. Oh, it's been so long. I've done so many of these battles and I've never gotten a crit. Are you kidding me? I don't need help. I want this battle to end. Alright, so, I mean, is it an omen? My first run, I won this. Yes, I know how to strengthen my Pokemon. I've done this a few times. Okay, well, I'll cut until our first encounter, and hopefully we get some good types. Alright, so the Nuzlocke has begun, and I'm off to catch my first one. So I've walked through the grass a few times, and I've gotten Bellsprouts, and I'm hoping that luck continues, and I get a Bellsprout in this grass, because if I get a Bellsprout, or an Oddish, Eevee. That's interesting. Now, Eevee still has to evolve by Stone, so it's just going to be an Eevee, but maybe it gets like Double Kick or something to help with Brock. I shouldn't count my eggs before they hatch. I still need to catch it. And that's no guarantee. I don't know Eevee's catch rate. I don't know. It'd be awesome if I had it in the red. It just needed to be a little bit lower. Oh gosh, if I don't catch this, I might. We need a strong start to a run. We really do. As I was like walking back and forth and in between the recording, I was like, do I just switch to Bulbasaur? It's like in my mind, I'm like, is it time? Do I give it 3 tries and then I go Bulbasaur? There's nothing else I can do. I can only throw balls. If I knew Eevee had such a horrible catch rate, I don't think you can buy Pokeballs until you get back up to Viridian City. Oh, thank God. Oh, I was gonna be a little unhappy. What do I name an Eevee when I don't know what I'm gonna evolve it into? We're just gonna go with I don't know. It just came into my head. It's Ellipse. I was thinking like Eclipse, but I was like, but that's so Umbreon. But just Ellipse. All right. I'll see if actually we're just gonna run straight up and hopefully not lose. Another Venonat. Hey, there he is. There's our old buddy. We are just gonna run up and get the next 2 encounters because Pyre's already at level 7. My Pyre here is a quiet nature, which is not ideal because quiet lowers its speed. But it does raise its special attack, so at least it didn't lower its physical attack, so we can still use Metal Claw when we get to Brock, and it has good special attack. It's just a little bit slower. Alright, so this is our encounter. It's probably... Honestly, I don't know which is worse, Meowth or Rat. But we're gonna go... We're gonna try and go Rat. And see what happens. At least this gets it off the encounter table. If I encounter a Rattata up above, then I don't have to catch it. There actually haven't been a lot of Rattata in my encounters. So yes, I usually name them after teeth. I said this in my previous run through. So this is Incisor. Fang is a better name, but I try to avoid names that overlap with attacks. personal preference. Okay, I'm gonna cut because they're gonna teach me how to catch Pokemon, even though I've already caught 2. And then I'll show you what I get up in the next grass patch. Alright, I've made it to Route 2, so we're gonna find out what we catch here. And then I think I'll probably just go straight into the forest and risk catching something, just so that I know what my team's gonna be. Alright, we got a Weedle. So I'm really feeling like it's gonna come down to Eevee learning Double Kick. If Eevee, I'm just throwing a ball. I don't want to risk critting it. If Eevee can learn Double Kick, then we're good. Alright, we got our 3rd Pokemon. So if I get a Rat or a Weedle up in the forest, we re-encounter. So welcome back to Sting. Sting is here again. And I will tell you what I get in the forest in a second. Alright, we have arrived in the forest. So this is the riskiest place. Like, this is where runs can end. Okay, we got a Butterfree. This is our strongest Pokemon by far. I'm not going to Ember it because I think Ember is a death sentence to our Metapod here. Crit, it's fine if I crit, so it's a male Metapod, so what do I name a male Butterfree? Ooh, crit. Spoke it into existence. I should speak those into existence more often. Except for when I did the battle with What's-Its-Face, that did not work out for me. I spoke it into existence for both of us. So we're going into Brock with a Beedrill, a Butterfree, a Charmander, and and an Eevee, and a Weedle. Is this my first time with 4? 5? Do I have 5 Pokemon? I have 5 Pokemon. I've never had that before. So, we just have to make sure we don't let any die. Actually, I'm gonna scratch again because I don't wanna. Crit is dangerous here. I don't think this is actually making any difference on catch rate. I just gotta catch it. I haven't leveled up any of the other Pokemon I've caught. So I could switch into a weaker Pokemon that is a lot less likely to crit it. Or knock it out with a crit, just to get it down into the red. Because Metapod doesn't put me in jeopardy unless it starts struggling. Okay, we're in the red. 1 and done. Let's just get this over with. Let's get Metapod. Thank goodness. Oh my gosh, if. Alright, so I always name them Fluttershy. Even when it's a male, it's gonna be a Fluttershy. Alright, Fluttershy. And then let's check out our team. I haven't looked at any ability or natures or anything yet. And then we're getting out of here, and I'm going to train up, and I'm going to try and survive. Blaze, where's the nature? Blaze, quiet. Okay. Lonely, I think. Is that neutral? I actually don't know. Bold ups the defense, lowers one of the attacks. I think it's Calm, Careful, that lower attack. So this might be lowering special attack, which is good for Rattata, I think. Impish. Maybe Bold does something different. Maybe Bold is Bold. I don't remember. Impish. I'm gonna have to look these up. Calm, Careful, Bold, and Impish, right? Bold and Impish. So it raises. I don't remember. I used to have it in my brain, but it's been so long, I don't remember. I don't think it's bad. If these lower special attack, then they're quite good, actually. And then mild, so that ups. That's one of the defense for defense, right? So nothing crazy, but it's workable. So I am going to have to train and, you know, build the connection with these new Pokemon and my mental connection, my love for them, and then I will cut back when we get to, well, if anything interesting happens, I'll probably include the trainer battles so that you can see those and that you can get to know my Pokemon a little bit and hopefully fall in love with them like I do, or hopefully will. And then we'll take on Brock, and yeah, and that'll be the end of this video because it's long enough and we're on run 3, and hopefully we can pass Brock with this team, and no new deaths is the hope. So I'll cut until something interesting happens. Alright, so I'm coming back in because I've never seen one of these in this playthrough, and it's like, what? Why haven't you given me one of those before? Like, clearly it has recovery. I'm sure it has grass type. It has sleep powder. Yeah, this is frustrating that this is so early game and I've never caught it. It's the first time I've seen one. So like, it's got to be a very, very low encounter rate. But yeah, currently I'm just training up. I'm still very early in the game. I just entered Viridian Forest basically for the first time since catching the Metapod. And yeah, I'll just collect some items and then keep battling up a little bit, and then when I get to a trainer, I'll cut back in. So I just wanted to show you that there are Tangela in here. So hopefully knocked out. Yeah, good job, Pyre. Okay, I'll cut you back in a second. Alright, I'm back real fast just because Fluttershy here just hit level 10. I forgot to include Weedle's evolution, but we've already seen a Weedle evolve. But first time getting a Butterfree. It's very different having a team of 5. Feels better. Feels like I have a bit more move diversity. Obviously, if it comes to Brock and I need sacrificial lambs, I kind of have that. We have Confusion for the first time. Alright, I'll be back. Alright, we're about to take on our first battle here, and I can happily say there's been no deaths. No deaths yet. I will say my recording stopped at one point, but I think we're up and running. So hopefully no more issues with that. No groundbreaking moves. We saw the Butterfree evolution, right? So We are aware that we have Confusion now, at least, which is a strong special attack for Brock. But now that we know Brock's team, we would really like a super effective move, even if it's not special. Because Kabuto and Omnite are... they're not like as specially frail, I don't think, as Geodude. So, oh yeah, Caterpie has Shield Dust, so it's not gonna get poisoned. It's not like the old days when you could just poison a Caterpie and it would be gone in a minute. We are looking forward to Beedrill very much. Getting an attack boost on this Poison Sting would be very nice. Maybe learning, I don't know, what could Beedrill learn that would be helpful? Leaf Blade would be nice. But we're definitely going to get a Beedrill by the end of this, so at least we have that going for us. Would have loved a crit there. I learned that our Rattata has guts, so I'm thinking I might come in here before the gym battle into Viridian Forest and go up against a Pikachu and get it paralyzed, because Pikachu has static. So if I can get Incisor paralyzed, it'll be a boost to its attack stat. And since my main attacking move is Quick Attack, the speed drop doesn't matter. It would only matter if I got fully paralyzed. So that might be something I do just so that Rattata has some chance of doing some damage if I need him to against Brock. Alright, here's our Beedrill. Now remember, the main thing of this game, the main Fury attack is not what we were looking for. The main pull of this game is that Pokemon evolve further, so Beedrill and Butterfree are not done evolving. When they evolve again, I couldn't tell you. 90, 138, 206, just what I thought. So it should go Fluttershy, Incisor, Pyre, Lips. I actually think Ellipse has 2 L's now that I'm thinking about it. I might have spelled that wrong. I went with Eclipse and then cut out the C. So forgive me if I made a spelling error on Ellipse. Next battle. Get to use Confusion for the first time. We're still really hoping that I just can't. That what's its name? Eevee will learn Double Kick. If Eevee learns Double Kick, I have so much more confidence going into this battle. EXP share doing its job. Bring out a Kakuna, that's wonderful. We can Confusion Kakunas all day and all night. Look at that, one hit, gone. Then we bring in Pyre, I believe. No, Incisor to take on probably a Metapod, right? Fluttershy has really bad defense. That's not great for it. I think that's probably might be base stat and also because of its nature. Oh, it's a Venonat. We are switching to Incisor. I don't think Venonat can give me a status condition. Paralysis is really the best because I'm using Quick Attack. I don't want to take residual damage with poison. So I don't really want to like a Weedle to poison me to get the guts boost. Like obviously Burn is best. At least in the... Oh, that was tail whip. That was a misclick. I forgot I flipped tail whip and tackle. I missed! I knew that was going to happen. As soon as I knew that I would have to click tackle. Should have just clicked quick attack, but for some reason I'm like, I need to conserve my quick attacks so that I don't have to go heal. Too bad Rat's Head doesn't get double kick. I'm really hoping Eevee does. I know that's what they did in Let's Go. Maybe that was just a Let's Go thing. Maybe they realized in Let's Go that they needed to do something. And that's why it's in my brain. And nobody thought of doing that before. But they've obviously made edits to this game, so I'm hoping that they've considered that. For all of us poor Nuzlockers who are struggling to get past Brock. I came up against another Tangela too, by the way, so I think it's rare, but it's not impossibly rare. I've seen a couple. So Pyre here is obviously OP, and then we're going to switch into Ellipse. Pyre's attacking stats are great, thanks to that nature. It's just a little slow. Ellipse still, I bet it gets quick attack before it gets double kick, actually, now that I think about it. Did learn Sand Attack, so like it and Charmander can at least like lower accuracy. I also did Rare Candy a bit more because, you know, your boy didn't want to grind so much in the same day. But that also means like lower EVs for these Pokemon, which could make a difference. Like Spearow clutched that out at 1 HP. I'm not, and that was probably because of defense IVs that it might have gotten from a Kakuna or something. So we're running the risk of lower EVs not clutching our attacks, or not clutching their attacks as well. Oh, and I also realized that I have running shoes, and I should have just been running all this time. I thought running shoes were something special that you got later in the game, but okay, that was kind of nice. I will continue bad-mouthing Fury Attack, but that was kind of nice. Alright, Beedrill is actually pretty low on defense also. So I think Fluttershy and Sting have defense-lowering natures? Maybe? Whereas Incisor has a special defense? Alright, 2 more battles to go. Then we're going to do Brock, and then hopefully we personal best, and that'll be the end of this video, and we will pick it up sometime in the future and try to go further. If we lose to Brock, this is my best team before Brock that we've had. And honestly, I don't think we came close to winning. Look at that, max HP +3. There you go, Butterfree. I don't think we came close to winning against Brock, but I guess it was like within reach. It was within reach. I think we got lucky. Onyx missed his Rock Tomb. That gave us a chance with Pyre. But with this team, maybe. We have 2 special attacks on our team at least. We have multiple Pokemon. We have 2 more Pokemon than we had last time. Eevee, 2 of them are fully evolved. They'll evolve further, but like traditionally fully evolved. That was a weird noise. I should probably save. I'm afraid my game's gonna crash. We're going straight into fire and just calling this one a day. And we have Pyre, who did good in that first battle. We didn't have, like, Venonat helped. I forget how we took out the Omni. I think we eventually switched into Pyre because it wasn't using a rock or water move. So maybe it doesn't have one. It's kind of I think that's very wishful thinking. We disabled something. We disabled Bite on it, right? And then that gave us a bit of an opportunity with Pyre. Onyx, I think Metal Claw, Smokescreen. Smokescreen helped a lot with Onyx. And then we Metal Clawed it out. But we never got that attack boost. If we get an attack boost with Charmander, we need some crits. Confusion. Yeah, we need a little bit of luck. But again, I think we're in a better place. As long as I don't lose a Rattata right now. I knew it. I knew it was going to poison. Quick attack can't miss. I have an antidote. I will potion him up also, just in case this next battle goes rough. But Pyre's up front, so it should be able to take care of the bug catcher. Should being the operative word. Let's go bag, antidote. And then hopefully, because of these trainers, I have at least enough to buy another potion, maybe. Again, I'm not trying to potion spam in battles, but it's like just in case. Like, if we get really close to winning, I'm not opposed to using a potion, like 1 potion. Did I use a potion in the last Brock battle? Can't remember. I think I did use one. Ooh, okay. Pyre's gonna get a lot of experience here. Even though I'm just gonna rare candy him up to level 14. Oh, he survived. This guy's level 10. That's even with my quiet nature. Surviving my Ember. Alright, so most of my guys have gotten to level 12. Everybody's gotten a little bit of EVs from the battles, from wild battles. So I will cut again until I'm in Brock's gym. Alright, I'm here to fight Brock's little guy. And bad news, Eevee did not learn any new attacks, so no double kick. Most of my Pokemon have really bad defense. I am starting with Charmander this time to try and just sweep these mons with Metal Claw. I only leveled him up to level 13 so that he wouldn't over level before Brock. I'm going to level him up to level 14 after I hopefully beat this trainer without any deaths. So that everybody will be at level 14, equal footing. Everybody else is gaining a lot of experience though, so we might get a... I don't know if other people will level up. I didn't really think about that. Does Metal Claw not? I guess it's only... Maybe it's only a 10% chance? But I feel like it should have gotten a boost at some point, right? Now, we did learn that Ember actually does pretty good after a defense curl, right? Not as good as I want. But now it's definitely the better attack. Alright, so I am... am I gonna do it? Am I gonna go down and try and find a Pikachu just to paralyze a Rattata? Rattata did learn Hyper Fang. So like in a pinch, Guts boosted Hyper Fang might make a difference. So I'll go see if I can quickly find a Pikachu to do that. If I can't, then I won't. I will not spend a lot of time doing that. Oh, it's only 90% accurate. I realize that. It can make them flinch. But then if I'm paralyzed, I don't get the... We'll go second. But some of these Pokemon are slow. So anyways, I'll go see what I can do. I'll cut and be back. Alright, I've just left the mart and restocked on potions. I did get my Rattata paralyzed. I went up against 2 Pikachus and I used like 7 attacks. And I finally got paralyzed on the 7th attack. I was like, what are the odds? It even used Thundershock on me once and I still didn't get paralyzed. I was like, this is statistically unlikely. So what am I going to do? I don't know. I'm going to lead with Ellipse. Because it can't really do anything except for Sand Attack and Tail Whip in this battle. So I'm going to Sand Attack once, and I'm going to Tail Whip, and then I'm going to try, because I don't have Disable this time. So Ammonite's going to be biting, and Charmander can take a bite or two, but not a lot. So and Butterfree can't really take a rock type attack is the problem. So if I'm gonna just have to be careful with my switches. And Beedrill can't do anything. Beedrill has String Shot. I can't even like it all has is Fury attack. So like what's Fury attack gonna do? Not a lot. I'll tell you what would have been really nice. A Growlithe with Intimidate, because all of these are physical attackers. So it's trying to raise its defense. I'm going to lower its defense, I guess, until he attacks me. So at least I get one defense drop. Could go for another Sand Attack. Kinda wish this was like Pokemon Go, where Sand Attack actually does like a tiny bit of damage. This is thrilling battle. So far, it's just intense. Who's gonna come out on top? Yeah, I'm gonna Sand Attack again. If he's just going to withdraw, if he can't attack me, I can Confusion him. I can Ember. Those are my only 2 special attacks. He seems really intent on doing this, so he has won that. So let me Tail Whip once just to see if he'll attack me. Nah, he's intent. All right, if he has Rock Tomb, like I think he probably does, Fluttershy is toast. Okay, he went for bite. He hit. So Fluttershy did get Poison Powder Stun Spore. So let's hope this KOs or comes really close to KOing, Fluttershy has really good special attack. Not enough for a 2-ko. But whatever comes in, I can status. Hit me again. And hopefully not get rock attacked. When he brought in Onyx last time, he didn't go for the Rock Tomb right away. So if I can't... Oh, he's bringing in Kabuto this time. Residual damage or paralysis is the question. I think... Harden isn't going to save me. If he goes for Rock Tomb, he goes for Rock Tomb. I'm actually going to switch. I'm not going to risk it for the status yet. If he goes for the Rock Tomb, which I think he's got to, I'll try to take it with Ellipse. Does a lot. Let's try to Sand Attack. It's not 100% accurate. I don't care if I can get you with a special attacker. You can Harden all you want. If I can get its accuracy down and then maybe get Butterfree back in. I just wish I had HP. I wish I had HP and healing moves. Okay, that's his one that he's allowed to hit. Now he'll miss, right? You get one, I get one, right? That's the way it works. This could be the end of Butterfree. Which would be a real shame. Because I want to keep Butterfree around. I could try Incisor. Because Incisor is going to do nothing to Onyx. See? Look at that. That was pretty risky. Let's just not miss our attacks, Incisor. I wish this was high crit. Oh, I'm slower. I'm slower than this? Oh yeah, that does nothing. Too bad I don't have focus energy. That was the risk. Oh, of course I'm slower. I'm paralyzed. If I was faster, I could be flinching, but I'm not faster. It's also not missing his attacks. No, Tail Whip's useless. He's hardening. Okay, so maybe this will bait him into a Tail Whip, which will give me the safe Butterfree play. His accuracy is so low. Why is he hitting his rock throws? It's dead. There's what? What else could I have done? I've lowered his accuracy as much as I could. Metal Claw is not a great play. Ember's not a great play. At least Metal Claw is neutral. But his defense is so high. I don't know if Pyre can live an attack. Oh, wow. I just don't have anything now. I was like, I could always potion. But then I realized, like, I couldn't even have potion Butterfree. Like, it was at almost full health. And there's just no way that Butterfree survives a rock throw. I need to burn him. Wow, after 2 growls. I'm gonna use 1 potion on Pyre. I don't know what else to do. Let's go for the Poison Sting Poison. Maybe Poison Sting is as likely as him hitting a Rock Tomb. The residual damage would be very helpful. I don't even know if I had an opportunity to status it with Butterfree. What does this thing have that it's not getting poisoned? I get poisoned every time I get Poison Sting. Crit poison? Crit poison. Okay. He's given up on Rock Tomb. Alright, I want Ellipse in with the Onyx so that I can Sand Attack. I'm not going to Tail Whip. Growl is useful. Tail Whip, not so much. Ooh, Focus Energy. Wanted that on... Who did I want that on? Oh, I think I wanted it on Incisor. Focus in? No moves. Sand Attack. I probably said it in the last battle, but thankfully Onyx has low attack stat, but Rock Tomb is gonna hurt if he hits. Okay, he's hitting his tackles. I gotta switch. I wanna keep Ellipse alive. Now at least I can. Oh, we don't have Growl on this. Poison is quad resisted, isn't it? So even a crit's not gonna help, but poison would help. For some reason I thought I had a way to reduce its attack with Sting, but it was Charmander that was reducing its attack. Alright, so far Sand Attacks are coming in clutch. I'm bummed about Butterfree. If I had to lose one Pokemon, it would not have been Butterfree as my choice. This doesn't have Shield Dust or something ridiculous. Like, you should be able to get poisoned. I'm sure you're just sturdy. Okay. That was close. Come on, give me the poison. I think he's dead. I needed the poison or I need a clean switch. Like, that's all I can do. I don't know how you... Well, I don't know the probability of poison sting poisoning, but like that was a lot of poison stings for no poison. And I think I won. But with neither of the Pokemon, I mean, I would have liked to keep both of them. There's no way around that. Those are two Pokemon that are strong that I would have liked to keep. But the run is alive. For the first time, the run is alive after proc. Oh, I'm not excited about using HMs, I'll tell you that much. And I also think TMs are just one-time use, unfortunately. I don't think they are infinite in this game. So we're going to have to be careful with who we teach our moves to. TM case there. Let's just take a peek. Yeah, I think it's just one-time use. Accuracy 80. I'm sorry, I like a lot of stuff about modern Pokemon games. Oh, my poor guys. Alright, so unfortunately, at least in this playthrough, we're not going to be able to see what these guys would have evolved into. Maybe we can do a little bit of a death montage, like, of our dead guys. See what they would have become in a later video. For now, I'm just going to save, and then I'm going to lay them to rest. And then we will end this first recording. So far, our third attempt is our most successful. We're not in a strong position. We have an Eevee and a Rat, and our Charmander. Going into Rock Tunnel with two normal types and a fire type. Not Rock Tunnel, Mount Moon. It's not where you want to be, but it's where we are. I don't know why that happened. Okay. Beedrill, Sting, appreciate you. Fluttershy, I've wanted a Butterfree in every run, and you were my first. Thanks for your service. Okay. Episode 1 of a playthrough is done, and there will be an episode 2 for the first time. So thanks for watching. If you enjoy what I do, if you don't want to miss the second one, please consider subscribing. And have a great day, and thanks for watching, and keep watching.